Welcome to the discussion on introductions to statistics. What do we mean by statistics? Statistics is the science of collecting, classifying, organizing, summarizing, analyzing, and interpreting data in order to draw conclusions or make decisions. The definitions of statistics can be divided into two parts. The first part is the collecting, classifying, organizing, summarizing. Now, this is the part where you collect data, you classify them, and you organize through tables, graphs, and you summarize that into different tables. The second part of the definition of statistics is the most crucial part, which is analyzing, interpreting data. Yes, you know how to compute and use the different formulas in statistics. However, the crucial part here is how do you interpret now these computations for you to make conclusions or make your decisions. There are two types of statistics, inferential and descriptive. When you say inferential statistics, this is the type of statistics that uses the method of generalizing results from a sample to the population and measuring their reliability. The key word in identifying if one study is inferential is from its root word infer. You are generalizing that from a sample to the population. One concrete example of inferential statistics is classroom setup. A study shows that St. Augustine is noisy because of Joff, Gabriel, and Al-Haji. Then that is inferential statistics because I am saying that the entire St. Augustine is noisy because of this four. The second type is descriptive. Descriptive statistics. This is the type of statistics that utilizes numerical and graphical methods to reveal patterns in a data set. So this type of statistics wherein you are making still conclusions, but this time using numerical and graphical methods. This following questions class can guide you in identifying if a certain study is inferential or descriptive. The first is when you compare, when you test, when you predict, when you infer, but not examine directly, that's inferential statistics. On the other hand, when you summarize, illustrate, describe using numbers, that's descriptive statistics. Inferential, the keyword is infer. Descriptive keywords are graphs and numbers. In making study using statistics class, you're going to go through with these two terms, population and sample. Population used to designate the complete set of items or things. This refers to the complete or the entire number of things in your study. Sample, it's the subset of items that is chosen from the population. If you're making a study, for example, this green part represents a certain area, and the entire people here in this green area is your population. Now, when you get class, when you study certain number from this area, but not all, that is sample. Okay. Now, there are different formulas in identifying class the number of sample size. Okay, let me give you another example. I want you to identify the population and sample here. A study shows the effectivity rate of RL links in distance learning of schools in Legazpi City. So your population here would be all private schools in Legazpi City using RL links. Now your sample here can be University of Santo Tomas Legazpi because University of Santo Tomas Legazpi is a subset of your population. That is also one of the schools that uses class RLX. In statistics, you'll have two types of data, quantitative and categorical data. When we say quantitative data, this is the data that is measured in numbers, while categorical data refers to the value that plays into different categories or groups. To help you with type of data class, the keyword in quantitative data expected answers are numbers, quantitative, okay? While categorical data expected answers are words. Under quantitative data class, there are two, discrete and continuous. Discrete data refers to the data that can be measured in certain numbers. One example of which is number of TV sets in household. Now, you can own 0 TV sets, you can own one set of TV, then a family can own 3 TV sets, a family can even own 10 TV sets. However, a family cannot own 4.1 TV set because when we say discrete class, exact, certain numbers, it cannot be decimals, it cannot be fractions. So it must be whole numbers. That's discrete data. When we say continuous, it refers to the data that can take on any numerical value, which means any, okay? Example of this is weight. You can be 33 kilograms, you can be 47 kilograms, and a person can be 76.655 kilograms. In other words, continuous class, regardless if your answer is decimal or fractions, that is continuous data. With this data class, we also have the 4 levels of measurement: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. And this is already arranged in their levels. Nominal as the lowest, while ratio is the highest. Let's start first with nominal. When we say nominal level of measurement class, the root word for nominal is name, categorical, no natural order, and lowest level. Nominal level class is considered as the lowest because you cannot arrange them. The very purpose of nominal class is to categorize them. Okay? No natural order. Examples are gender, marital status, religion, color, types of car. This one is the lowest because, example, gender. Okay? Can you say that male is better than female? Or let's have other way around. Can you say that female is better than male? No. Okay? You cannot arrange class, nominal class. However, you can categorize them. That is nominal level of measurement. Now, the second one is the ordinal. Now, this time, it has resemblance with ordinal. The expected answers can be also words. However, this time, answers can be now arranged, okay? Ordered categories. This one is important. Data may be arranged in some order, but differences between two values either cannot be determined or meaningless. What does this mean? We need to say, class, the interval of your answers cannot be determined or they are not equal. Example is the grading system using letters as the grades A, B, C, D, E, like scales, socioeconomic status, and satisfaction. The third level of measurement is interval. Now, interval, it has same with ordinal level, but additional property that we can now determine differences between the data. This time, you can still arrange them, but you cannot determine class. You cannot determine the difference. In interval class, you can now determine their interval and equal distance. This one is important. 0 is arbitrary. What does this mean? We need to say class 0 is not 0. Example of this is temperature. Okay. This one is interval because 0 means not 0. Okay. Example, when I say that you are 0 degrees Celsius, does that mean you don't have body heat? Still, we all know that 0 degrees Celsius can still be converted into Fahrenheit and it still has a value. Test scores are also considered as interval because 0 in test score doesn't mean 0 knowledge. Di naman ibig sabihin 0 ka sa score, sa test mo, 0 knowledge ka talaga. Okay, that's interval. Lastly, ratio. Now, this is considered as the highest, ordered precise, exact values, exact intervals, and this time 0 is really 0. Examples are weight, height, pulse, blood pressure. This one, this is considered as the highest because 0 is really 0. Example, weight. When you say you are 0 kilograms, may bigat ka pa ba? Of course, wala na. If 0 ang BP mo, blood pressure mo, buhay ka pa ba? Of course, hindi na. So that is ratio class. 0 is really 0. Let me give you the decision tree in guiding you to determine the level of measurement. Now, the very first question is you ask yourself, is the result can be arranged? If your answer is no, then that is nominal. Now, if yes, you ask yourself, answers equally spaced? If your answer is no, then that is just ordinal. However, if your answer is yes, then you ask yourself, is 0 a 0? If your answer is yes, then that is ratio. Then, if your answer is no, then that is just interval.